Coming off of a nice win over Mississippi State on Saturday, South Carolina looked to play spoiler once again here on Tuesday night at Colonial Life Arena with a Kentucky team coming into town after losing 3 straight games and by their standards, not really playing to their normal level that they usually are at by this point in the season. And for a time, the Gamecocks looked to be on the verge of pulling off an upset over the Wildcats, but ultimately in the end fell 72-63 to fall to 3-12 in conference play with 3 games remaining. And there are a few key reasons why South Carolina wasn't able to finish this game off on a strong note and get the win to make it 2 in a row. Number one, the droughts. There was multiple times where South Carolina shot the ball really well, got off to a nice start in this game, making 4 of their first 6 3-point attempts. But late in the first half, nearing halftime, they made 2 of their final 15 shots and went a little over 6 minutes without a point. And that allowed Kentucky to take the lead going into the break. And kind of in a similar way, in the second half, Gamecocks fought back to tie the game at multiple times in the second half, but every time they played really well, they just could never get the lead and build any more momentum on top of that. And then in the late going, another little stretch, this time about 3 minutes, they went without making a shot. And that allowed Kentucky to, even though it was a 2-point game, that allowed Kentucky to go on a 9-0 run to take the game and really just roll from there. And the bigger reason why, and it's been an issue all year for South Carolina at this point, is the rebounding. Kentucky out-rebounded the Gamecocks 48-28, so we're talking about a 20-plus rebound difference in this game, and that looms large, especially when a lot of those 18, in fact, were offensive rebounds, and Kentucky finished with 14 second chance points. So when you look at that right there, just a huge difference maker. And look, it's too little too late to try and change that. This has kind of just been an issue that South Carolina has had all year. Teams have exploited it, and Kentucky was no different. So 3 games left to go. South Carolina back in action on Saturday on a road trip to take on Georgia for the second time this season. Tip-off will be at 3:30 p.m. on SEC Network. Once again, Gamecocks falling short 72-63 to Kentucky here on Tuesday at Colonial Life Arena. For GamecockCentral.com, I'm Jack Veltri.